Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
We've been talking about upstream the rocket satellites and the capabilities of rocket satellites. I really wanted to focus on what a satellite can do for the human being, for us, right? And that's where it becomes monitor what matters. So if you can monitor what matters to you, be it your national security, be it your healthcare, be it your natural resource monitoring, uh, and if you can monitor, then you can measure and you can take actionable items. And that's what we do as a company. We are a space analytics company, product company. We are working on three different core focus areas. One is bringing seamlessness to the data delivery. Satellite data is required by anyone and everyone you can think of. So streamlining satellite data, that's our first solutions. Second, of course, we do analytics, bring satellite data, multitude of satellite data together for different area of applications. But what we predominantly focus towards two, one is defense, national security, second is disaster. So we have three products, as I said. First is Spade, and that's about bringing, array of satellite data, be it Swayam talks about the synthetic aperture radar, optical. So there's some other types of satellite data as well. Some of them even electronics intelligence, data. So we through Spade, anyone can and everyone can access all these satellite data in near real time manner. Second, our platform called Mirka. That's our land and maritime monitoring platform. So that's, as you can see, that's focused towards defense applications. And third is Seed. That's our disaster monitoring and managing applications. Right now, while we speak, the amount of satellites available revolving Earth and capturing, the Earth, it's plethora, right? You can already see that, and you can actually, monitor any points you want to focus in a near real-time manner, day and night. Of course, we have synthetic aperture radars, we have some other thermal imaging capabilities that gives an eye to your areas of concern anytime you want to monitor. And right now, or even you point out any part of the world, put your fingers to any locations, I can cover at least 10 times a day. That gives you capability to see unprecedentedly that what you can use for applications that I wanted to touch base in next slides. We also do use a lot of AI in our applications, extraction of the informations, classification, detections. I'm not going into that. And as I was sharing, if you can see, we can measure, right? So we have to really see your problems, be it your flood. This morning it was raining heavily, so you want to monitor how much the water on your particular road leading to ICT auditorium. You can see that, you can measure it, and if you can measure it, you can take actions. So there are three different types of sensors. First is multispectral. Second is synthetic aperture radar, that can give an eye any situations, day and night, any weather. Third is thermal. It not only gives you the quantification, not only the signatures, but also the quantification of the human activities. If you can get these kind of data every multiple times a day, say 10 times a day, you can get this. You can do these kind of stuffs. This is this is a landslide, and it's a glove outburst in Sikkim last year. And you could collect certain synthetic aperture radar data and also optimize with certain infrastructure informations, extracting flood layers, understanding what is happening on the ground, including the devastations it has occurred, and that you can do multiple times a day. As I'm iterating again and again, you can do this whenever you need. So that means whenever you need to take an actions, you really have an information what can lead you to take the right actions. A few months back, this is over Kerala. This image looks little dark, but the amount of damage in one Kerala has happened. That's you can clearly visible, here in the landslide, assessment. We have array of assessment as well, just to give you the glimpse of what happened there. And this also, again, as you can see, these kind of informations where we can not only see through the cloud, also extract informations, the damages in few hours time whenever there's a event. And this gives you the debris flow and how much buildings and got I'll say affected. So this is what we are doing. Of course, not going in details about national security and all. Of course, that requires a different platform to discuss. But this is the 17 SDGs, sustainable development goals. As you can see, many of them, I think almost every of them had something to do with space. So why we speak about space and space technology now? So you actually can use space to cater to these kind of development goals. We've been using remote sensing for decades, right? And these are the areas where, starting from weather to disaster, been using for for managing, monitoring, managing, and utilizing space tools, technologies for these kind of management. But if you focus, the new area of sensors, thermal, SAR, near real-time SAR, GHG-SAT sensors. If you can combine these, you can actually go beyond what we have achieved till today. These are the new types of problems that can be solved with new types of space 2.0 we call, that can solve multitude of problems which revolves around you, that requires a different approach, outside the box approach. Data is there, the information is available, the capability of extraction information is available. You just have to see innovatively across you what is the problem that you want to solve. That's what I wanted to say. And again, we have only one blue marble with us, and this responsibility to take care of it is on our hands. So